Hi, welcome back. Welcome to me sitting in front of my bookshelves, and we know what this means. We are once again picking my TBR together. I was originally going to do the same concept that I did last month, so prompts pick my May TBR. I was going to use the same prompts, we hadn't really gotten through a lot of them, so I was going to do that, and I was really excited. But then the most life-changing event of 2024 so far happened, and my life has forever been changed. Yours probably too, and that was the release of The Tortured Poets Department by Taylor Swift, the best album of all time. Can we talk about it? But I thought, why don't we, instead of using prompts to pick the books, use her songs instead? And we do The Tortured Poets Department picks my May TBR. Here we are. I'm so excited for this. You might be able to tell. But yeah, I've been listening to the album nonstop since it came out. I have thought a lot about the songs. I still don't know them all, like, fully well, so I do apologize in advance if maybe you think I misunderstood a song, or if maybe I just haven't fully understood the lyrics of them all yet, and if I don't fully know what they're about. I do think that as a Swiftie and the 1975 fan, I am very much qualified to do this because this album is for me. I'm so obsessed with it. But yeah, so what I thought we would do is I have the songs written out, all 31, on little papers here. So I'm going to pick a song, and then I'm going to either go based off a lyric or the entire kind of storyline of the song, but something in the song that reminds me of a certain book. And I'm going to pick a book that I think matches a lyric or the song overall. I might reshuffle just in case there are some songs where I just really can't think of a book. I hope I will always be able to find one. There might be one or two where I'll have to re-pick a song just because I cannot think of something. I don't think I have enough books about breakups, unfortunately, and I have already read most of my breakup books, so we shall see. But I'm really excited. Before we get into it though, let's talk about the album and let me share my favorite songs. I think I'm going to give you my top 3 and then maybe some honorable mentions because I really can't choose and it changes every single day. But right now, my favorite songs are The Black Dog, I Can Do It With a Broken Heart, and I'm Gonna Get You Back. And then honorable mentions probably to Down Bad, Guilty as Sin. There's so many. Oh, there's so many. I love them all. But I think, yeah, those are my... Oh, but also, Who's Afraid of Little Old Me? That one's so good. There's so many. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Oh, also the Tortured Poets Department is a beautiful song. I love them all. I am obsessed. But yeah, before I talk 20 minutes just about the album and don't even mention a book, let's get into picking a song and picking my May TBR. I'm so excited for this. I think this is gonna make me choose really different books to what I would normally choose. So I'm excited. Prompt number 1, let's go. I'm gonna shuffle these around a little bit so that they're all mixed up. Oh god, one's fallen out. Okay, I'm gonna pick one from the bottom. I am excited to see what this is. Okay, let's see. Ooh, I literally picked the first song. I picked Fortnight. Okay, let me go listen to Fortnight and see what book I'm going to choose based on this prompt. Oh my god, I know what book I'm choosing. I have the perfect book. Okay, so our prompt number 1 is Fortnight. Actually, I have several ideas for Fortnight, so I'll tell you about them. So the first thing I thought of was the Fortnight music video, which very, very much reminded me of the movie Poor Things with Emma Stone, which I saw recently, and there is a book. The only bad thing is I don't own the book, and I don't really want to be buying new books just for this TBR. I need to pick some from my actual TBR so that we can read books I already own. But yeah, I thought of Poor Things by, I don't know the author, but Poor Things, the movie with Emma Stone, because basically in the Fortnite music video, Taylor kind of gets like a lobotomy, and like she's been experimented on, and that's kind of exactly what happens in Poor Things. However, I actually also think that the song Fortnight is really good for like picking a thriller, because there are some lyrics in here that are a bit thrillery. So in the first verse, Taylor says, "Your wife waters flowers, I want to kill her." And then in the second verse, she says, "My husband is cheating, I want to kill him." So I looked at my bookshelves and I immediately thought of The Kind Worth Killing. And I have the sequel here. So I have picked The Kind Worth Saving by Peter Swanson. And I read the first line of the synopsis, and it says, "When private detective Henry Kimball is hired to investigate a cheating husband, he senses all is not quite what it seems." Literally a cheating husband. And Taylor Swift said, "My husband is cheating, I want to kill him." This book is perfect. We've got our first book. So yeah, for Fortnight, because of cheating husbands and cheating wives and, you know, murder, I have picked The Kind Worth Saving by Peter Swanson. So this is the sequel to The Kind Worth Killing by Peter Swanson, which is one of my favorite thrillers. And basically it's about, The Kind Worth Killing was about these two people who sit next to each other on the plane. They talk to each other, and the man is really like annoyed by his wife. He finds her horrible. I think he's found out that she's like cheating. And then the woman next to him is just like, "Kill her, I'll help you." And because they're not connected by anything other than sitting together on a plane, they're the perfect accomplices, because no one's ever going to see that they have a connection. Like, they're never going to be connected. So they're like the perfect accomplices for murder. So I'm not quite sure what this is about, but apparently we're following a cheating husband this time, and we are investigating. So I'm excited. I really enjoyed the first book, and I've heard good things about the second one as well, so I'm excited to pick this. So yeah, book number 1. Okay, let's pick a second song. I'm so excited. This is so much fun. I love connecting Taylor Swift songs to books. Okay, I'm gonna take this one. Ooh, okay, we have Clara Bow. I was hoping to choose this one. Okay, so Clara Bow is the last song on like the standard album, and it is very much, in my eyes, about the music industry. So let's listen in and see what lyrics I can find. Okay, I've picked my book for Clara Bow. So Clara Bow is kind of about these female icons. Clara Bow was an actress in, I think, silent films. And then in the second verse, we go to Stevie Nicks. So the line goes, "You look like Stevie Nicks in 75, the hair and lips. Crowd goes wild at her fingertips." And obviously I was immediately thinking of Daisy Jones and the Six, but I've already read Daisy Jones and the Six, and I reread it last year, so I'm not really keen to read it again. But I have a similar book that I haven't read yet on my TBR, and that is Utopia Avenue by David Mitchell. And this is also about kind of like a rock band, similar to like Fleetwood Mac vibes, in London in 1967. So it's not quite 75, but I think it's as close as we're gonna get. And it says a female folk singer, and I feel like that has the energy of Clara Bow, because we're following like a new starlet, like a rising star, and that's all what like Clara Bow is about, because it's about these young women always being compared to like previous icons, because Stevie Nicks gets compared to Clara Bow, and then Taylor Swift gets compared to like Stevie Nicks, and then upcoming starlets like, I don't know, Sabrina Carpenter, Maisie Peters, Olivia Rodrigo get compared to Taylor Swift. So you always get kind of compared to be like the next Stevie Nicks, the next Taylor Swift. And I think a book about the music industry would be good for that prompt, I think. So yeah, I'm so excited. I've been meaning to read this for like a year at this point. I wanted to read this last summer, never got around to it. But I've been meaning to read this because I absolutely adore Daisy Jones and the Six. That's my favorite book. And if there's another book out there that is similar vibes to my favorite book, why would I not read it? Also, it's so long. It gives me like incredible energies. So I'm already loving this TBR. Like, the first two books are both incredible choices. Let's pick prompt number 3, the third song. I'm curious. Let's go with this one. Ooh, we have Down Bad. Down Bad is one of my favorite songs. Let's choose a book. Okay, I have chosen a book. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about my choice this time. I'm not 100% convinced of like, I hit the mark, but we shall see. We'll talk about it and think. So basically, Down Bad is about having like a crush or a situationship and being like fully down bad for them, like really being like, I'm literally gonna die for you, like fuck it if I can't have you, you know? And she's basically saying that she's really down bad and this guy is kind of like leaving her like ghosted, like leaving her stranded, like not really caring about her after first like kind of like love bombing her and then leaving her behind. So it's like not really unrequited love. It's kind of just like complicated love drama. And I thought, you know, the whole concept of fuck it if I can't have him gave me the energy of Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I'm not entirely sure if this like fits because this is kind of like I think this is a book with a kind of like parallel universe timeline where we have like different timelines where different romances happen, I think. Alternating between two parallel universes, radically different paths unfold for Hannah and the people around her. Is anything simply destined to be? Do soulmates truly exist? Maybe? I'm not entirely convinced on this one, but I'm gonna put it on the TBR nonetheless because I couldn't think of anything better for Down Bad. If you have a book that you think has Down Bad energy, please tell me because I'm willing to change my choice if there is a better book. But yeah, for now I'm going with Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Let's pick another book. By the way, I don't think I said this. I'm gonna choose 6 again. So we are halfway through. We've got 3 more to go. I'm super excited. Let's shuffle these around a little bit because I don't want to pick. So okay, one's fallen out. Let's take that one. Ooh, okay. We got So Long London. We got So Long London. That one, in case you're not like familiar with the album, is a breakup song, and it's like the breakup song. Okay, I have picked my book. So basically, So Long London is about Taylor Swift breaking up with Joe Alwyn, and also by that kind of leaving London behind because she spent so much time in London with Joe. They lived there for like all of COVID basically, and she's now, as she's ending the relationship with him, also sort of breaking up with the town. But the song is devastating, like it's one of the saddest on the album. It's got lyrics like, my spine split from carrying us up the hill, or something like, I stopped trying to make him laugh, stopped trying to drill the save, thinking how much sad did you think I had? Ugh. It's so sad. I stopped CPR after all, it's no use. The spirit was gone, we would never come to. And I'm pissed off you let me give you all that youth for free. Just the most devastating breakup song you've ever had. What I would recommend for the song, like what's not on my TBR but what I've read, is any Dolly Alderton. Like Dolly Alderton books have that energy of like being heartbroken in London. Also, Notes on Heartbreak, which is one of my favorites from this year so far. Notes on Heartbreak was such a good book, and it was also about a breakup in London, so it was exactly that feeling. But the book that I have picked for this prompt is Queenie by Candice Carty-Williams. This is set in London, so I feel like it's a good choice, and it is also about a breakup. I don't think it focuses as much on the breakup, like I think it is also about other things, but I think at least the beginning of it is Queenie getting out of a long-term relationship and kind of having to refigure out her life. And I think that fits the prompt. I think that fits the song. And it's set in London, so I feel like that's a cheat code. I'm not entirely sure what this is about. Like, I really don't know exactly what the plot of this is, but I think she's figuring out life as a freshly single girly and also as a black girly in London and just struggling through daily life, which I relate to. So I'm excited for this. Can you hear my flatmates singing? I don't know. Okay, we've got 2 more to pick, so let's do it. I feel like I know what songs I want to pick, but I'm not sure if I will pick them. But let's go with this one. This is another favorite. I keep getting my favorites. I'm so happy. So this one is I'm Gonna Get You Back, which is the song that sounds so much like the 1975. Let me think if I have a book. I want a book that has like the 1975 energy, but I just don't know if I have anything like that. I don't know. I have found the perfect book for this prompt. Let me tell you. Okay, so the book I've chosen is an ebook that I've had for a while, and that is 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. So I don't know exactly what this is about, but I just Googled, and in the synopsis it says that basically these two had a romance for like a whirlwind romance for a week in like their early 20s or something, or like when they were younger, and now it's like 10 years later or so, I think. Let me check. 20 years earlier. So 20 years ago, they had a whirlwind romance for 7 days, and now they're like meeting again and reconnecting. That is exactly what happened between Taylor Swift and Maddie Healy, except that it was only 10 years. But basically, the song I'm Gonna Get You Back is about these 2 people, Taylor and Maddie, who had like a really short-lived situationship in 2014. Well, it doesn't say that in the song, but we know this. And now, like 10 years later, they're getting back together. And obviously the whole title, I'm Gonna Get You Back, already says what this is about. But there are so many lyrics in this which are so like second chance romance. So heavily second chance romance. For example, it says, you'll find that you were never not mine. So the concept of like, you were mine your entire life, even if you didn't know. Also, push the reset button, we're becoming something new. Very second chance romance. Rebuild all the pieces, but still want to play the game. Very second chance romance. And then the chorus is, whether I'm gonna be your wife or gonna smash up your bike, I haven't decided yet, but I'm gonna get you back. Whether I'm gonna curse you out or take you back to my house, I haven't decided yet, but I'm gonna get you back. So it's all about the like second chance romance, but like you're still not sure if you're gonna get back together or if you're just gonna like end up hating each other. And I feel like 7 Days in June gives me that energy. I don't think it's as maybe like toxic, like rockstar vibe as Taylor Swift and Maddie, but I feel like it's the same energy. It really gives me the same vibes. If you've read the book, let me know if I'm right, but I'll put this on my TBR. I'm so excited. I've been meaning to read that book for ages. Obviously, I was planning to maybe read it in June of this year, but I will read it in May because it fits the prompt so well. Like, I'm really impressed with how good this fits the prompt because it is literally a second chance romance about an intense relationship in their youth and now they're reconnecting. Like, that's perfect. That's what the song is about. Like, wow. And the last one, we have arrived at the last song that we're gonna pick. There are so many in here. Let me know if I should make a part 2 of this because I would love to recommend more like more books for Taylor Swift songs. So let me know if I should do this again. Oh, okay, we've got a good one. We have got a good one. We've got the Tortured Poets Department. So the title track. This one I actually think there's going to be a lot of options because immediately I'm thinking of several books that I have on my shelves that I think are good choices. So let me go and get them, and let me also get the lyrics up so that we can look at the song. Okay, so this song obviously gives massive Dark Academia energy just from the title, The Tortured Poets Department. And it also starts with the line, "You left your typewriter at my apartment," straight from The Tortured Poets Department. And in the chorus, she also actually names two poets. She names Dylan Thomas, who is a Welsh poet, and Patti Smith, who's an American, I think, songwriter and poet, as far as I know. So yeah, it's all about like poetry and writing and Dark Academia. So I've picked two books. The first one is If We Were Villains by amelie. This is like one of the standard Dark Academia books, and I haven't read it yet, so maybe I should choose this one. But then I feel like the other one fits the prompt even better, because that is Possession by A.S. Byatt. This is about two PhD students who write like their PhD theses about two poets, and then they find out, like they find letters between these poets that kind of confirm an affair between the poets that was previously unknown. And so they find out that the poets that they're each writing their thesis about, so she's writing about one poet and then he's writing about another poet, and they find out that they had a romance, but they're also falling in love at the same time. How good does that sound? Like, that sounds incredible. I think this is a modern classic, actually. I had this in uni, like we talked about this in uni, and I was like, this book sounds good, let me get this. It is massive though, like this is big. This is 600 pages long. I'm not sure if I see myself reading this in May, but I really want to, and I feel like this is the Tortured Poets Department, because it is literally about Victorian poets. Like, it's about tortured poets. I'm going to choose this. As much as I would love to read If We Were Villains as well, I feel like this one fits the prompt so much better. So I'm gonna go with Possession by A.S. Byatt. That's so good. Okay, now that we've picked all of the books, let me show you the stack that we've got, and let's go through them one at a time and recap the songs and the books. So the 5 ones that I've got physically, I have here, and then we also have 7 Days in June as an ebook. So let's have a look. The first song that we got was Fortnight, and for that one we chose The Kind Worth Saving because of the themes of murder, cheating husbands, cheating wives. The Kind Worth Saving. A thriller. So we've got a thriller. I feel like we've got a very diverse range. The next song that we had was Clara Bow, and for Clara Bow we chose Utopia Avenue by David Mitchell, because this is also about kind of like rock stars and being like a new female rising star who is starting out in the music industry. So I'm excited. I feel like this is giving me really big Clara Bow energy. Then we had, what song was this? Was this Down Bad? I think we had Down Bad, and for that we chose Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid, because this is also kind of like a second chance romance, a romance on very different like timelines and like parallel universes. And Down Bad kind of gave me that energy, because it's like, fuck it if I can't have you like in this universe, I'll have you in another one. I feel like maybe. Then we had So Long London, and for that we obviously chose Queenie by Candice Carty-Williams. A great pick, because this is also set in London, and it's about a girl going through a breakup and having to kind of refigure out her life after the breakup, and I feel like that is exactly what So Long London is about. And then we had 7 Days in June by Tia Williams for the song, what song was that? Oh, I'm Gonna Get You Back. For I'm Gonna Get You Back, we had 7 Days in June, which is a second chance romance, and it fits the song perfectly. So I'm really excited for that one. And last but not least, we have Possession by A.S. Byatt for the Tortured Poets Department. I'm so excited. Yeah, as I said, please let me know if I should do this again. I feel like there are a lot of songs that have a lot of potential. For example, obviously, if we had gotten Peter, I would have chosen like maybe Peter Pan, Or if we'd gotten like Cassandra, I would have chosen like a Greek mythology retelling, because those just perfect matches. But yeah, please let me know if I should do this again, or if in general I should give you recommendations based on Taylor Swift lyrics. As you can tell, Taylor Swift and books is kind of like my brand, and I would like to do more content that is based on both of those things, because I am obsessed. I have been listening to nothing but the album since it came out, and I will be doing nothing but listening to the album in the near future. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for fangirling with me. I hope you had a good time. Or otherwise, still, thank you for watching, even if you're not a Taylor Swift fan. I appreciate it. But I'm gonna go and hopefully read these books in May. I will hopefully do some reading vlogs and do a lot of content about what I'm reading. I feel like we have a very diverse TBR. I'm excited for all of these books, honestly, like so excited. And I will see you very soon with another video, maybe Taylor Swift related, maybe not. We shall see. But thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye.